My favorite little barn chickens. I've trained them. Chick, 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 chick. Come on, chick, chick, chick. Here we go. All right. So they love eggs. They're so spoiled. They're free range, and they don't like regular chicken food. Come on, guys, up here. Here. There you go. They eat all the egg. They eat the shell. They just love it. Good. They lay green eggs, so I mean, just because I don't feed them their own eggs, because they'll see the green shell and then they'll think that their eggs are their food too, so they'll break their own eggs. So I feed them the other chickens' eggs because they're brown and light brown and dark brown, so they don't look anything like their eggs. Okay, well, the turkeys gobble at different sounds, so I was playing with my phone, and this is what I get. The different ringtones. See, do you like this one? They like that one. Let's try that again. Hey, Inky. How are you? Good morning. How's it going? He's becoming real sweet now since rut's almost over. You can actually pet him now. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Hey, Newton. Of course, you always want all of the attention. Right? Mm-hmm. Right, Newton? That's a good boy. Yeah, it's raining on you. They hear the skid steer coming. Newton, you're still the king, boy. You're a good boy. He's teaching Inky here how to be a buck. Good boy. You did good. He only sees 3 of me now. You see double vision? Good boy, Inky. Alright, well, Newton here used to do the same thing with Inky's dad. Inky's father was Fig, and they were buddies. They grew up together from little bucks, little tiny, they were born together. And so we sold Fig about a year and a half ago. And Inky was born last spring, and so this is... Actually, they're not even related at all. Lycan was Newton's half-brother, but he went to become a pack goat. So now we're just keeping these 2 guys. Right, Newton? Don't touch the fence. Okay, we're going for a ride. We've had a lot of rain, and we're gonna just check out on how the creeks are doing. See how much water we got. Oh, that's quite a bit. Yep. There. Oh yeah, wow, some serious current up here. Let me get out. Oh wow. So, yeah. So we got the little creek here. Coming down off the mountain, and it's emptying into here. That's serious. Oops, that's quite deep. I just sunk down into it. That's really moving. So the chickens are having a ball free ranging. All right. Hello. Someone had a comment about some of my hens have worn parts on their back, and that's from being overmated. I do have too many roosters, so what I'm going to be doing is eliminating one of them for right now, and it's going to be that second gold one right there. I'm going to keep my main rooster and get rid of that one because they are being overmated. You know, and it's what happens is it's the toenails on the back of the rooster actually cut into the back of the poor hen. And the turkeys have started mating, so I'm looking for eggs any day now, so I'm excited about that. So what we're working on now is getting some of these old trees cleared out of here that have been sitting here. And we're going to start making this pasture. We already have, you know, the seeds that we bought last year. And now this stuff's going to be ready to plant pretty soon. So we're getting this mess all cleaned up. There's a big old pile right there. We're going to have to burn pretty soon. But we've gotten so much rain in the last week. Everything is pretty wet. So I have to let that dry out a little bit. So it's feeding time right now, as you can hear. Everybody's hungry and they're asking for food. So let's get them fed. Ready, ducks? All the chickens are surrounding me. Okay, guys. Okay, so I have their food in their container here. We're going to walk and take them all back to where they stay in their little coops. Come on, tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Tick, 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 tick. Let's go. Come on, let's go. That's why I say when they're little tiny chickens, and if you make that noise every time you feed them, then you train them to follow you when you say that. Come on, tick, tick, tick. And for the turkeys, I say turk, 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 like that. So, let's go. Come on. Come on in. All right, come on. Here they come. Going around. It's in there. Give me. Come on, Drake. Pretty boy. He always lets the females eat first. Come on. So he's what's known as a rouen duck. It's R-O-U-E-N. And he looks similar to a mallard duck. However, he's twice the size of a mallard. And these girls are Swedish blue ducks. Here we go. And the Swedish ducks are very similar to the Peking ducks, except Peking ducks have orange bills, and these girls have their bluish purple. This time of day, it's time to bring the goats in. So before I bring the goats in, I have to make sure everything's fine inside their stalls. So I gotta empty all the waters out, put new water in there, make sure that there's no piles of poop or anything like that. I always take the scoopers and take those out, make sure everything's good. In the summertime, I look for snakes, you know. but in the wintertime, really, because there's none, because they're hibernating, or there haven't been any snakes in the wintertime. So everything's looking good in here. I gotta take all their waters out, get them all filled. Goats are so particular about water. You know, the turkeys are constantly gobbling now. Let's get everybody's water. Okay, it's time to put the goats up for the evening, and they are ready. Right, Chai? Merlin, what do you have? Merlin has a deer leg. Is that good? Where's yours, Bella? Good boy. Ready to go in? All right, so Chai and Curry to the gate. Only Chai and Curry. Come on. You know what that means. Yep, it's your turn. Chai and Curry. Chai, Curry. Okay, not Tiamat. No, not Tiamat. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet, you know. All right, you guys gotta wait. So they're gone. Let's see if I can catch up with them. They know exactly where to go. So you can see them, they're entering into the barn down there. All right, going in. All right, they know exactly where to go. Good girl. Curry in her stall. Chai in her stall. Good job. Okay, so they're all settled in for the night. They have their food, they have their water, right? Good. So when I first started keeping goats, you know, I had to learn all this stuff on how to train them and how to manage them, and it was trial and error, you know, on the stuff like that. So I recommend that you train them in that way. They're really easy to manage. I talk to a lot of people and they say, oh, goats are horrible. They don't listen, and they get out of the fence and they tear up everything. My goats have never done anything like that, because what you want to do is train them first. So they all know where their stalls are. They all know where they belong and what they're supposed to do, and they know their names. So I try to keep an order, and when I put them up each night, they go in a certain order, their hierarchy. And you'll see right now Tiamat and Coconut come running. They're going to be at the gate before I get there, because they know it's their turn. Here they come. All right. They know what time it is. You ready to go? Bella always wants to bark at them. Stop barking, Bella. You ready, Tiamat? All right. Let's go. Come on, you go through first. Let's go. Oops. I used to walk them on leashes back and forth, but I don't need the leash anymore. I started off with the leash. Go on in, Coconut. What? I know. She's the one that they always headbutt. Here we go. We have a fight. Curry, get in. What are you doing? All right. Tiamat, come in. No, turkeys. Tiamat. Get in there. What are you doing? Go. Move your butt. Good girl. Okay. Now Coconut, since she's at the bottom of the hierarchy, it's a little bit of a challenge. Come on, girl. I'm going to have to help her in. She happens to be at the end of the run where everybody wants to headbutt her. Not today, everyone's too hungry. Good girl. Good girl, Coconut. Alright. I call her my nervous little antelope. They pick on her. My girl. And she is so pretty and sweet. So this is going to be her first baby that she's had. She's going to be a first-time mom. And she's getting pretty big. You can see right here that baby bump right there. Right? You got a baby bump? Alright. And Chai's got 2 baby bumps on each side. There and there. Alright, goats are settled in for the night. Come on, Mr. Chicken. This Mr. Rooster, he is the mate to my 3 little barn chickens that seem to run from him. He's looking for them. And the goats are set, and the ducks are over here sleeping. They've had their dinner, and they're asleep. All in a little pile right there. It's time to put the turkeys up. You guys ready to go in? All right, let me get your food. So they get extra high protein turkey food. It's got more protein than chicken food. Okay, let's go. Hey, Rooster. I should have named you Dancing Zorba. He's always dancing. Alright, you guys ready to come in? You hungry? Oh, pretty lady. Oh, pretty lady. Ready to go inside? Here they come. Alright, let's go outside. Giving them extra food because they have been very hungry lately, and I suspect it's because they've started mating. And any day now, any morning when I walk in here, there's going to be eggs. Right? Just like the turkeys, just like the chickens and the ducks. Right? Yeah. I gotta get you some clean water. Alright, the boys are a little harder to get in. I have to herd them in. Alright, let's go on in. Come on. In we go. Go, go, go. In we go. Go ahead. And they can't see their feet, so I suspect that's why they're slow. Go ahead. Step up. Up you go. Go ahead. Come on, boy. Alright. Good job. You guys eat. Get you closed up for right now. I'm going to go get your water. Alright. Chickens are very easy. I don't have to do anything with the chickens. They will, all of them, because they're scattered everywhere right now. They're all through the woods. If you can see way out there, chickens. We got chickens over here. We have chickens over there with the cows. Some on the other side over there. So at 5:25, they will all come from every direction. They'll go into the coop, they'll get on their perches, and they're done for the night. And then all I have to do is come over here and pull the drawstring and close the door, and they're all inside the coop. So I leave the gate here open for them. They'll all come in. Never have to do anything. It's quite amazing. They're so easy. And they're free to go wherever they want. And haven't lost one chicken yet. And they've been free ranging for about a month now. And so I collect eggs about 3 times a day because I don't want anything to happen to the eggs, because I've been actually selling fertile eggs so people can incubate their own. So last check for the night, oh boy. So all these, and I already got double this today. So carnivore chickens are the way to go. They ate, so now they produce tons of eggs the next day. And they're all still warm. So I'm going to make a video on how to incubate eggs, because I have an incubator and I think it's time to start incubating, because I know that with the chicken shortage and the egg shortage that, you know, local people are going to want to incubate their own eggs, because I don't know if actually you're going to be able to buy little baby chickens this year because of everything that's going on. You know, the egg shortage, and 100,000 chickens just burned to death last week in a fire among many fires that's been happening. You know, it's a weird thing, but I say it's better to be prepared and safe than I'm sorry not be able to get your chickens or your eggs. So and this year I'm not going to raise meat chickens for my chicken meat. I'm going to actually raise Delaware chickens. The Delaware chickens are the black and white ones over here because they are dual purpose birds. They'll lay eggs and they're really heavy and they're good meat birds as well. So let me show you what a Delaware chicken looks like up close. Here's 3 of them actually right here. So there's one, the black and white right there. 1, 2, 3, and there's the rooster. He's right there. And those are real heavy. They're actually really good. And they don't eat as much as the usual meat chickens. The meat chickens are crazy. I mean, they eat so much that they get so fat so fast they can't walk. And they don't lay eggs because you're supposed to slaughter them before they're even old enough, because they'll die if you don't. So I think that's kind of a crazy thing. They're hybrids. So these guys are heirloom chickens, or heritage birds. So they are not tampered with, you know, like I suspect the meat birds are. I don't know if they're genetically modified or what, but they're just not normal acting chickens. So this here is going to be Delaware chickens for the meat. So in 4.5 weeks, the baby goats are going to be starting to be born. So what I'm going to do, all right, so I have 4 female goats. I have 5 stalls. So optimally, it would be a good idea to, you know, have the babies born and then right away clean the stalls out each time, because, you know, when the birth happens, there's a lot of, liquid that comes out. The water breaks from the mom, and then there's the afterbirth, and then there's blood, stuff like that, that you don't want to be, you know, in the same stall with the babies, because it can call predators in. You know, they could smell the blood, so you want to really clean it up right away and get that taken care of. But, so there's a lot of layers of hay in each one of these. And in the middle of the night, when it's freezing degrees outside, you don't want to be out here trying to clean these stalls out. Plus the mother and baby, they're going to be bonding during that time, so you don't want to mess with that. So what I decided to do to fix the problem, instead of having the goats have the birth in each one of their stalls, I'm going to have a birthing stall. And I figured this one's going to be the one. So this is going to be the birthing stall. So once the goat starts to go in labor, I'll move her into that stall, and then she can have the baby, and then I'll move her right back into her stall, and then I'll clean this out, and it's ready for the next goat. So that's going to be a lot easier than what I was thinking about before. The other thing that I'm working on, because when the baby goats are born, you don't want them crawling through into the other mother's stall, because that's not a good thing. You know, there have been cases where other mother goats kill baby goats that belong to another mother. So I have these all fenced off, you know, the wire, so the babies are safe inside, but I have to figure out what to do about the doors, because they can crawl right through here. So I'm going to have to figure something to put on the doors. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using chicken wire or what, but that's my next job. I got the sides all done because I didn't want to wire it, because sometimes the wires come loose and it can stab the babies or hurt their eyes. So I have wood, and that way they're safe and secure here on both sides. They can't crawl through. And Tiamat, because she loves to headbutt and she's broken many boards, I had to reinforce it with pallets, little pieces of wood here. Same thing with Chai, I put a big pallet there, because they do get crazy with the headbutting and they can break boards. And I already did coconut side right here, so that's all boarded off. The sides are ready. All I have to do now is figure out what to do with the doors. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching Viking Mountain Ranch, and thank you so much for the support. The channel is growing, so please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and share it if you would. I'd really appreciate it. We are, at the time of this video, 319 subscribers. I really appreciate that. I have to get to 1,000, so I appreciate the help. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.